Do you know that you can solve any quadratic equation in few minutes? Watch and enjoy. This is Maths with a Novel, and here I'm going to teach you how to solve quadratic equation where the leading coefficient is 1 and when the leading coefficient is more than 1. Here we are solving by factorization method. To solve quadratic equation where the leading coefficient is just 1, and all you have to do here is just to look at the factors of the last term, 6. The factors of 6 are just 1, 2, 3, and 6. So you think amongst these factors, these are the positive factors. Since we have two positive numbers, so the factors is going to be positive. So you think of two numbers that multiplies to get the 6, but if you add it up, you are going to get the middle term. So if you look at it, 6 times 1 is 6, but 6 plus 1 is 7, so it's not a perfect match. Then 2 times 3 is 6, but 2 plus 3 is 5, which is a perfect match. So we are going to use the two factors to expand the middle term. So we have it as x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is 0. Okay, the two factors that we use played an important role in factoring out the middle terms. So since we have this, we now group the first term and also group the last term. So if you look here, what can we factor between x squared and 2x? If you know that, drop that in the comments. Okay, so what we can factor between x squared and 2x is just this common term, x. So if you factor out x, you have it as x. X divide x squared, you'll be left with what? X. So we have as x. Then x divide 2x, you'll be left with what? 2. Then go to the next term, 3x plus 6. What can we factor between the term 3x and 6? We can factor out 3. So we have it as what? Plus 3. If 3 divides 3x, you'll be left with x. And if 3 divides 6, you are left with what? 2. Okay, and that's what? 0. Then again, you notice that these two terms, x plus 2 and x plus 2, are the same. So you can factor it out. So if you factorize x plus 2, you are left with the two terms that are multiplied, x into x plus 3. So that becomes x plus 3, and that's 0. In quadratics, when we multiply two terms and it gets 0, what we do is that we test each term to 0. So here, what do? We have x plus 2 is equals to 0, or we say that x plus 3 is equals to 0. Then when x plus 2 is 0, what we do is that we subtract 2 from both sides. So if you subtract 2, you see that x is equals to negative 2, or we say that x is equals to negative 3, subtracting 3 from both sides. This method is only valid when the leading coefficient is 1. Let's try when the leading coefficient is more than 1. Now let's try to solve when the leading coefficient is more than 1. Here we have the leading coefficient to be 2. So to solve this type of quadratic equation, all you have to do now is simple. First thing you have to do is to multiply the leading coefficient to the last term. So if you multiply 2 to 6, you have 12, right? So since you have 12, it's very simple. All you have to do is to think of two numbers or the factors of 12 that multiplies to get 12, but once you add them together, you get the middle term, 7. So the factors is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. These are the factors of 12. But we have to look for two pairs that multiplies to get 12, but adds up to get 7. 12 times 1 is 12, but 12 plus 1 is 13, which is not the answer. 4 times 3 is 12. Then 4 plus 3 is 7, which is the middle term. So we choose the middle term, 4 and 3. So we use it to expand. So we have 2x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 6 is 0. The two terms plays an important role in factoring the middle term. So the next thing we do is to pair in twos. So I have to pair the first part and pair the last two. So what's common between 2x and 2x squared and 3x? The thing common here is basically x. So if I factor out x here, x divides 2x squared, I'll be left with 2x. Then x divides 3x, I'll be left with what? 3. Then for the second one, I can factor out the common term, which is 2. 2 is common between 4x and 6. So if I factor out plus 2, I'll be left with 2 divides 4x is basically 2x. Then 2 divides 6 is basically 3. And that's equals to 0. Notice that the two middle terms are now the same. So I'll now say x plus 2 for the first term, then into 2x plus 3, and that's equals to what? 0. Then in quadratics, I said it earlier that once you multiply two terms and they give 0, all you have to do is to equate each term to 0. Okay? So we have it as x plus 2 is equals to 0, or we say that 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. Then what do? We subtract 2 from both sides. So x is equals to negative 2, or we say that 2x is equals to negative 3. Then divide by the coefficient of x, which is 2, and divide by the coefficient 2. If you divide by 2, you see that x is equals to negative 3 over 2. So the two solutions are negative 2 and negative 3 over 2 for the two possible values of x. Share to friends and let me know in the comments the area you need us to focus more. See you in the next episode.